What's up, everybody? We are the Movie Brothers, aka Brothers That Watch Movies. My name is Nathan.
I'm Chanzo, and today, first, we're going to address the elephant in the room, which is why are we on a couch today? Well, our studio was stolen by a couple of students on a Saturday night. Normally on Saturday nights when I was in college, I wasn't studying.
I was drinking.
And I was playing Captain Save-A-Ho like, no, he doesn't love you like I do. Come with me. So,
but if it's any consolation prize for them, at least they won't be shooting movie reviews on the couch after they graduate like us. So
that's fine.
Hey, more power to you, students.
Thank you.
But anyways, we are going to review Keanu. We just saw it a couple days ago. We're going to give you our thoughts, likes, and dislikes. So go ahead, start us off, man.
Well, I went into Keanu. Luckily, I had a free ticket, and I really did actually enjoy this movie. I've been waiting for this movie. I was very happy with this movie. Within the first 30 seconds of the movie, I was laughing out loud. And
I wasn't laughing out loud.
You weren't laughing at all. Okay,
I wasn't laughing.
Okay, I thought it was hilarious. My chicken tenders and my French fries and my honey mustard, and I was having trouble keeping it down because I was laughing. I just thought it wasn't a smart comedy, but it was
definitely is not a smart comedy.
Yeah, you're not going to be forced to think, but.
You got that right. You definitely are not forced to think on this one. I had a whole list of notes that I was going to actually go off of, and I just threw them all in the trash. That's how bad this movie is. This movie is terrible.
So what was it about the movie that you didn't like?
Well, for one, I had a free ticket. I got to see it a couple days early, so I'm glad I didn't actually have to pay for this, because if I had to pay for it, I would have asked for a refund. It just wasn't funny. It was terrible. It's one of those movies where it's for a set audience, and that set audience is white people.
I guess I grew up in Scottsdale, Arizona, so I guess that's why.
Yeah, this is definitely a white people kind of movie, because white people will laugh at anything. I was sitting next to a white girl, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so funny." He said George Michael, and I'm sitting there like, this is not funny. Meanwhile, it was a brother sitting on the other side of me. He was looking at me like, dog, why are you here? Because we both were trying to figure out why we were there, because it wasn't funny.
I wasn't the brother. You were there with another brother.
Yeah, it was some random guy
okay,
I was
just
there
check.
with.
Okay.
But, I mean, it was just like, oh my God, why are these people laughing? But it was just tons of white people that were in there laughing. Just laughing hysterically at jokes that are not funny, which Key and Peele, to me, they have their own niche following, I guess you would say, which I guess is primarily white people. I started out watching their show on Comedy Central, but I eventually stopped watching it because it just wasn't funny, to me at least.
Okay, so I've seen a couple of their sketches, their Key and Peele sketches, and I just found, like I said, the movie wasn't smart. It didn't force me to expand my mind intelligently about comedy or anything on that line. But I loved the George Michael. Every joke to me it had a beginning, a middle, and an end. So if
it
they
definitely had an end. It needs to end. I'll give you that much.
So for me, it was like jokes that were set up in the first act paid off in the third act. Then that's what I enjoyed most about the movie is that everything was tied up with the bow. Didn't leave you hanging. It didn't leave you. It was.
I kind of wish I was left hanging after seeing that.
Okay.
I kind of wish I was, because it was terrible.
It was terrible. Okay.
I mean, the best three things I got out of this movie was Nia Long, which she wasn't in the movie for probably like 10 seconds. She was in the movie, but she was great.
Yeah.
Tiffany Haddish, she was in the movie. She's phenomenal. She's a very good looking woman. And then the last thing that was great in the movie was they played Future in the club. So me and the other brothers that was in the movie, we was like vibing out, to the Future that was being played. But outside of that, it's a terrible movie.
Okay, let's talk about. I enjoyed Method Man, Method Man. Method Man was in this movie. I was hoping that the other members of Bone Thugs just might show up just for fun.
That's Wu-Tang, brother.
Oh, see, okay, I forgot. I'm sorry.
He's from Scottsdale, so
mixed up my rap groups. My bad.
We gotta. We'll cut you a break that one, but
I appreciate that. Okay,
no problem,
Bone Thugs.
That's Wu-Tang, man.
I'm sorry. I keep.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. Okay, yeah. So Wu-Tang Clan.
We're gonna remove his rap card.
That's the RZA, right? The RZA is Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's the RZA. Okay, so I was hoping that other members of the Wu-Tang Clan were gonna show up and maybe just do a little cameo. But I liked Method Man in there, and I thought he was really he was very threatening. I definitely felt threatened and scared. You weren't threatened by Method Man.
I was not threatened by him at all. I mean, it's a movie about a cute kitten, and of course, white people really, really love animals. So I mean, I guess this tugged on their heartstrings.
They do love animals
a lot. I see a kitten, I'm like, all right, it's a cat. Okay, I'm going about my day. And what was really crazy was when I walked in, because it was a free screening and it was an early screening. They had people from Warner Brothers that were there like, you got to turn your phone off. You can't go without your phone. Believe me, you didn't want your phone on for this at all. There's nobody in there trying to bootleg this movie at all. That's how bad this movie was.
So I don't think it's a movie about what the cat represented. The cat represented this man who had gone through something in a relationship, and this cat helped him move on from the relationship.
You know what helped me move on through relationships? Liquor and food helped me move on.
He did smoke a lot of weed.
He did.
He smoked a lot of weed to get
through. That'll definitely help you move on. But, I mean, this was 2 hours of my life that I will never, ever get back. I mean, I've seen funnier clips at a Donald Trump rally than that were in this movie. Okay. That's how bad this movie was. At least for me.
Okay, so I personally, when I think about it, I'm going to judge it. It wasn't a perfect 5 out of 5 black thumbs. I would give it 2.5 black thumbs. I wouldn't rush out to see it again. But
for everybody watching this, I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, it's not something that I would rush out to go see. I saw it for free and I'm upset. So imagine how upset you're going to be if you actually pay for this. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would definitely give this a 1. Yeah, that's how bad it was.
Okay,
it was terrible.
So I guess we are.
Or maybe I just wasn't high. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe you need to watch this movie like when you're high.
Actually,
and maybe maybe that'll make it better. Just go drunk or high out your mind, and maybe it'll just be funnier. But I mean, I'm sorry, it was just a terrible movie. Don't go see it.
I liked it. Maybe take somebody for a date, but don't expect
make your
too
date
much.
Pay for this movie.
There you
Why
go.
don't you do that?
Pretend it's Sweetest Day, and ladies, you take your man to see, Keanu. Everybody likes a movie with cats and relationships, but I think that we've decided we're divided on this one.
We're definitely divided on this one,
and that's okay. We appreciate you watching episode 3.
Episode number 3. Hopefully, we'll be back in our studio next week. Hopefully, there won't be anybody in there studying, but based on the people that live in this building, they probably will be in there working hard on their degrees.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But remember to subscribe, leave some comments if you got any questions.
It's going to be like right there.
I still think it's right here.
I think it's on this side.
It's right here.
But you guys know where to hit the button to subscribe. Leave your comments, like he said. We definitely want to know if you guys are liking what we're talking about, or if you went to go see Keanu and you think it was good. Please tell us. I mean, we would love to sit there and debate this with you.
We like debating with people.
We do.
So
debating stupid movies like this is what we live for.
Yeah,
so
we enjoy it.
We'll definitely respond in a reasonable amount of time. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys.
You have a good one.
Peace.